You ever have that moment? You're right in the middle of a huge work call, or maybe you're at the final boss of a game, and poof, your Wi-Fi just dies. We've all been there, and we always blame the usual suspects, right? The router, the internet company. But what if I told you the real culprit is often this invisible force, this silent saboteur of our digital lives? Well, today we're going to dive into that hidden threat, radio frequency interference. Now, just to set the stage, this is part 11 of our huge 12-part deep dive based on a massive report from Virtualization Options LLC. In the last few parts, we've talked about the big picture, the fundamentals, the sources, the large-scale risks. But today, we're bringing it all home. Literally, we're going to zero in on your personal wireless space and give you the playbook to fight back. So let's start with a feeling we all know way too well, that invisible frustration when your connection just gives up on you. What is actually happening behind the scenes? I mean, it really feels like a betrayal, doesn't it? One second you're streaming in glorious 4K, the next you're staring at that dreaded buffering wheel of doom. So why does this keep happening? Well, the answer isn't some big mystery. It's basically a traffic jam. And the technical name for that traffic jam is radio frequency interference, or RFI. Just think of it as electromagnetic noise. It's all the unwanted signals flying through the air that get in the way of the signals you actually want. It's what causes your devices to get confused, slow down to a crawl, or just drop the connection completely. So where is all this noise coming from? Well, you don't have to look very far. In fact, you're living right smack in the middle of a wireless battlefield. And this image, this really shows the chaos perfectly. If we could actually see radio waves, our homes would just look like this insane, tangled mess of signals. You've got your Wi-Fi, your neighbor's Wi-Fi, your other neighbor's Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth headphones, your microwave. They're all just shouting in the same room, trying to be heard over everybody else. And this is where it gets really interesting. Think of your Wi-Fi as having two main highways it can use. The 2.4 gigahertz band, that's kind of like an old popular country road. Sure, it goes a long way, but it's slow and it is packed with traffic. Not just Wi-Fi, but Bluetooth, baby monitors, you name it. Then you've got the 5 gigahertz band. That's the brand new superhighway. It's way faster, way less crowded, but its off-ramps are shorter, meaning the signal just doesn't reach as far. So what's the actual cost of all this invisible chaos? A whopping 43%. That is a key takeaway from the research here. In a crowded, interference-heavy environment, you can lose almost half of your potential Wi-Fi speed. Just let that sink in for a second. That's like paying for a Ferrari and being stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic every single day. And this isn't just about slow movie downloads anymore. Not even close. As we've connected literally everything in our homes to the network, the stakes have gotten much, much higher. RFI can turn your smart home into a pretty dumb one real fast. I mean, really think about it. When interference knocks out your Wi-Fi, it's not just an inconvenience. Your security camera, it might fail to send a critical alert. Your smart lock, suddenly unresponsive. Your voice assistant, which might be the central hub for your entire home, is suddenly deaf and dumb. We've gone from simple annoyance to a genuine risk. And this quote from the report just hits the nail on the head. We've built these incredible futuristic homes, but we've put all that amazing tech on a foundation that can be completely scrambled by something as simple as your neighbor warming up their lunch. It is a massive and often totally overlooked vulnerability. Okay, so that's the problem. It's invisible, it's frustrating, and the stakes are clearly rising. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. It's time to fight back and reclaim your connection. All right, here is your 5-step battle plan. First up, survey the battlefield. Grab a Wi-Fi analyzer app on your phone, there are plenty of free ones, and see which wireless channels are the most crowded. Step 2, position your router for victory. Get it into a central, elevated spot, like on a bookshelf, not stuffed in a closet. Third, pick the clearest path. Using the data from your app, log into your router settings and manually change the 2.4 gigahertz band to the least crowded channel. Usually that's going to be 1, 6, or 11. Fourth, use the express lane. For your most important gadgets, your laptop, your TV, connect them to that faster, less crowded 5 gigahertz network. And finally, a pro tip. If you're still getting dropouts, try changing the channel width to 20 megahertz. Think of it like making your lane on the highway a little narrower. You can't go quite as fast, but you're way less likely to bump into other traffic, which makes your connection a whole lot more stable. And hey, if you've done all of that and you're still fighting a losing battle, it might be time to call in the cavalry. Upgrading to a newer Wi-Fi 6 or 6E router can make a world of difference. They are literally designed from the ground up to deal with these kinds of crowded, messy environments way more intelligently.
And that leaves us with one last big question to chew on. We are in this massive race to connect every single thing in our lives, building this world of incredible convenience. But what if the foundation we're building it all on is just a shaky, invisible layer of static? It's something we really all need to think about as we keep filling up the airwaves.